It's Bigfoot right now, back on the radar at a Tampa Bay park.
He died here in 1978.
So you got Gilbert the Ghost after you.
Gilbert the Ghost, yeah, great name.
Who are you going to call?
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else in the leprechaun say yeah?
Is something really out there? 3 more U.S. senators received a classified briefing about UFOs at the Pentagon.
Others find it hard to believe and have come up with their own theories and explanations.
Could be a crackhead that got hold to the wrong stuff.
The most scariest, terrifying thing I've seen in my life.
Welcome to Mysteriousnesses, episode number 46. I'm your host, John Jay. Joining me is Eric Redinger once again.
Meow, meow, meow.
We're here. We're
doing it, buddy.
Your room that you're sitting in kind of looks haunted.
It is haunted.
Is it?
By a past life.
Is this your childhood bedroom? Or is this like... No. It's haunted by crusty socks that you have filled over the course of many teenage years.
I'm leaning against the wall.
Yeah. Welcome to the show. It's been a little bit over a month since we've been on here talking about this kind of stuff. And yeah, we got a great show for you. We got a lot of stuff has happened.
Yeah.
Like things just keep happening. It's a
weird time, man.
It's a weird time to be alive just because like I feel like this is the first, like when I was a kid, this is like crazy talk, what the stuff that we talk about, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And even now, like releasing UFO files, I was just kind of like, nah, I mean, then you kind of glossed over all the other shit you were doing just by doing UFO files. Great.
Right.
You did this a year ago. Great. That's fantastic. But
well, it's everything's a distraction from the Jeffrey files,
Right. Exactly. So
everything's
whatever.
Gonna be a distraction. Like, like, hey, did you grape some kids?
Right.
Yes, but I also said aliens exist.
Yeah.
So,
fine. We get to be right about it, but it's not that fun.
It's not. Yeah, I wish it would have happened. I wish it would have happened sooner. Obama has been in the news lately talking about how he believes aliens are real, but that the government doesn't know about them. Have you seen that?
Was that different than him being on that podcast where he's like, they're real and they're not at Area 51 or whatever?
Yeah.
Unless they're keeping it from the president. I'm like, keeping it from
he qualified the statement and said that he just believes that, in this giant universe that we live in, there has to be other intelligent species. The catch-all phrase that people say.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, great. That doesn't do anything for us. Although I think these files came out because the way it went was Obama said something on a podcast and then Trump came along and was like, I'm going to get him out of trouble and I'm going to declassify everything. Like, yeah. Okay.
It's just one of those crazy things where they have released so much crazy bullshit in the past 2 years that the public's just jaded. This is like the new cover up is just releasing a fuck ton of files.
Right. Yeah. Just hammer them with it. Good luck finding stuff. Oh wait, you actually looked at it? You went through all.
But even if you look at like, man, fucking aliens could be in my front yard right now, and I could take a picture and put it on Reddit, and everybody would be like, "Fuck you, we don't believe it."
Oh, that's what we forgot all about. Is that you had sent me that video that one of your friends had.
We forgot all about
that just now. But that was one of the craziest ones I've seen, just because I've never seen anything like that.
I posted that on Reddit, and everybody was like, "Fuck you, that's birds."
Like, okay.
Everybody said
birds that disappear.
I wonder if I could send that to you and you can pop it up right now. Or I did send it. I wonder if I could find it somewhere. Because and it does look like birds. That's the thing. Like the movement pattern does look a lot like birds. So somebody sent this to me, this video, and it was shot in Clearwater, Florida.
But they were disappearing birds.
Yeah, so it looks like like a giant flock of birds, but it's like really way high up. Like it's in like the cumulus clouds is what it's around. So how high is that? That's fucking crazy high. Let me see. I could probably
Here.
send it to you on Instagram.
Actually, hold on. I got you.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've seen it. So I didn't personally see this UFO, but this is definitely some unexplained aerial phenomena. So here we go. So this is, I see it pop up. I got to add it to the stage. Here we go. So this is shot in a parking lot in Clearwater, Florida, and you can't really see much. And then she zooms in, and there you go. Yep.
Right. Are those birds disappearing?
It seems like they just complete. So people are saying that's the light hitting them differently or whatever, but I don't know, because it's like the birds are the same color as the clouds, and they're just completely fucking disappearing. And that's so high up.
And it's down here, and it's like birds don't really move like that,
back and forth like that.
You know, and you see it.
Look how big that fucking area of birds is.
Right.
Now, for an entire flock that size somehow disappears. Like
that was a bird that flew by.
Yeah, we saw a real bird that flew by right there.
Yeah, for reference.
At a normal height for birds. Yeah.
I mean, I was telling you, like, I've seen a lot of this shit. And like that's one I've never really seen where it's like a cloaking mechanism has gone down and it's just glitching out or something. But look, you can even see like up against these clouds over here.
Yeah, you could see them when they go in front of the white. Yeah. Yeah, this is obvious. This is some high strangeness. Yeah, everybody just said it's birds. I don't think so.
I mean, and I'm down to debunk whatever, but like that one got me.
If it is birds, they're disappearing and they're flying at a height that just does not seem real.
Mm-hmm.
They look like little tiny dots. Crazy. So that's actually shot by me in Clearwater, Florida. I was lucky enough. I went out to Phoenix last week.
Oh.
And that's the very famous 1990s. Yeah, Phoenix, exotic Phoenix, everybody. I was one of my stories was selected for a journal out of Arizona State. So I went out there for the reading. It's called Issued Journal, and you can find it at issuedjournal.com, and you can check out my story. So yeah, I went out there to read, but at night when I was in the Uber, I definitely saw some Phoenix lights.
Yeah. I mean, that was a big one. Literally.
It was a huge one. Everybody saw it. Hundreds and hundreds of people saw it and took pictures of it or whatever. But yeah, when I was out there in the Uber, I just looked over this like mountain range, and there's just like two glowing orbs slowly moving through the sky, and just coming across and then back the other way and then up, and they're just floating around. I asked the Uber driver, I was like, "Oh, do you see that?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, we see that all the time." Yeah. He's like, "It's not a plane." No, he's like, "Yeah, it's like a UFO or something. We see it all the time."
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I guess that's all you can do is be like, yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do? Shoot it out? What are you gonna do? Shoot out the sky? You can alert the news. You
put it on Reddit, and everybody goes, "Fuck you." That's
yeah, those are birds, bro. Those are glowing birds. You're an idiot. Want to believe everything's aliens?
Yeah, I don't know if it's aliens, but it's definitely not a fucking airplane.
Right.
And so that was weird shit that I saw out there. So check out my story in Issued Journal. It's not spooky or sci-fi or anything, but it's good.
No.
It's called The Barrel. It's just kind of like dealing with like PTSD after like returning home from war, like and assimilating into normal life. So it's literary, so boring.
Yeah. Sounds really uplifting.
Let's see. Oh man, I am getting so many crashes on my web browser. Versions of you and other universes may be subtly affecting your destiny, Oxford physicist says. So it's fair to say that all quantum experiments are really just more or less complicated version of Schrodinger's. So see, my shit is continually crashing, but we both read the article. We can talk about it.
And if you don't know about Schrodinger's cat, the guy liked to kill cats, first of all. And it was, I don't even remember what it was. It's like the cat's not dead until you look at it or something. Basically, it's not real until you look at it.
It's the idea of certain things in physics change whether you observe it or not.
Right.
But this is going even further and saying that like every single little tiny thing down to the quantum level is different based on how you're observing it, where you're observing it, when you're observing it, or even not observing it changes it too.
Yeah, that's what got me. It was like they were talking about a single photon hitting your sunglasses in a certain way, and it's like also, and then it doesn't. So it's like, how many photons are hitting us right now? How many? It's like, oh, there's just an infinite number of parallel universes, apparently, according to this guy.
Yeah, and
that breaks my brain.
And it breaks your brain, but not only is that there's just that many parallel universes, and I think there's definitely some truth to that.
Mm-hmm.
Not just that, but that like what you're doing in a different universe could affect you in this universe.
Yeah. Like, how do you get a message to that guy?
Like, hey, stop fucking shit up here.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
people do keep saying that we're on the bad timeline.
Yeah, I believe it. It's just like we just seem like we got the shit end of the stick.
We're on the evil timeline.
Right.
This was also, it was in a different magazine too. I saw it in a couple of different websites. And
well, you also sent me the thing from Reddit of like, I think it was a parallel universe subreddit, and people are like, I'm in the wrong timeline. How do I get out of it? It's like, we don't know how to get out of it. If we knew, we wouldn't be here.
Do you ever feel like you're shifting timelines or feel like you could be in the wrong timeline? Like, I feel like it's one of those things. Oh yeah, this is it right here. I
think any divorced man might think that way at one point or another. You know.
So I'm not from this timeline. Long story short, things went south in my original timeline, and the world was really in a mess. I wake up here last August. I noticed that my history and relationships are similar but different. Went to a different university, but I got the same degree. My father and mother are not divorced. My dead fiance is now alive, an alive coworker. Some famous people I don't know exist. Some wars that happened here are new to me. My fear is that one day I might wake up in my original timeline. So how do I continue being here?
You just sit there.
And you just keep doing it.
Like, I don't
just keep being here.
What do you want from us? I mean, and it's Reddit too. I'm sure they got a lot of constructive feedback there from Reddit. Like, oh, stop being a tool.
Yes,
yeah, I mean, that's weird though, because it's like they remember their other timeline, which could have been a dream, which I mean still might count as another timeline.
People that have done like very big doses of like hallucinogenic drugs have reported stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of hallucinogens and never got that feeling.
Never got that deep.
Although I do wonder about certain experiences I've had. If I changed the time, if I made something happen where I was like, oh, that you weren't supposed to do that, and now you're here. Like, for real. Like, I've been like, oh shit, what did I do?
I get like weird glimpses, I think, of like stuff not being correct in the timeline. Like take for instance
Shazam.
Well, there's that, but take for instance, just like this one isn't reported. Nobody ever says anything about this, but the movie Greenland. Greenland 2 is out right now. So it's a movie about the end of the world with like Gerard Butler. And I've never heard of this movie. And apparently it was a big blockbuster hit. It's like top 10 on HBO or Netflix right now. And the second one is now in theaters. Yeah. And I've never heard of this movie.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's just like that's not supposed to be here. But even certain things, like I'll see like a sign that I've passed by 100 times, and that sign was always green, but now it's blue. You know?
Yeah.
As soon as I saw the day I saw it blue, I was like, "That's fucking weird. That's never been blue before. That's a green sign."
Yeah.
And now it's permanently blue.
Yeah.
So it's just weird little shit like that.
I've had more of stuff where it was like I'll lose things, and I'm like, "There's no way I lost it. There's no way I lost it," and I'll look everywhere, and then it's just in an obvious spot, and I'm like, "That wasn't there before. I would have seen it." Where I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I've had stuff like that happen to me for sure. Where like one time I like dropped a pair of sunglasses behind my TV, couldn't find them. I looked everywhere behind the TV. Like it's like I knocked them off a shelf. They went behind the TV stand, and then I looked for them everywhere. Can't find them. 2 weeks later, sitting on the table.
Yeah.
It's like that's not right.
Yeah, I don't know if that's goblins in the middle of the night messing with
It could
us,
be
or a timeline shift, whatever. But it's bullshit. Drives
it's a
me crazy.
timeline shift. It could be gnomes. It could be anything. Now's a good time to remind everyone. Please subscribe to Mysteriousnesses and Something Planet. We're on Spotify and we're on YouTube as a video podcast. We're audio everywhere else. Definitely this show you want to watch on video though, because we have a few learning aids and we make cute faces too. So check us out, YouTube and Spotify for video and audio everywhere else. Subscribe, hit us up at Something Planet Podcast on Instagram and at John JS Planet on Instagram and TikTok and at Eric Redinger on Instagram. Do you have a TikTok?
No, I'm not gay.
Yeah, I did it, because
I just don't have the patience for it.
The kids just love TikTok. I don't actually look at it that much, but yeah, we got like 40,000 views on TikTok.
I love TikTok. I mean,
yeah, we got like 40 on one of our clips. We got like 40,000 views, or no, we got like 40,000 likes. I think there was like 1 million views.
Really?
So,
okay.
Yeah, I was talking about
get on TikTok. Fuck.
Yeah, we gotta keep going on TikTok. I don't know. It's not even cool anymore. It's owned by like a conservative billionaire now. It's like,
now's our time then.
Yeah, now's the time for old white men. Yeah.
This is when we adapt it.
Now it's for old white folks like us. Before it was cool Chinese people. Not anymore.
Those Chinese, they really put in the time. Streaming time.
We have the FBI, we have sheriff's investigation and an FBI investigation in the Nancy Guthrie case. Have you heard about this crazy shit?
Yeah.
Like newscaster from the Today Show. Her mom got kidnapped at gunpoint, which they only know because they have one glimpse of a masked intruder on a Ring doorbell. I guess he's disabling the Ring doorbell. And then that's all the evidence they have. They have a little bit of blood on the front porch that belongs to Nancy. And that's it. There was a fake ransom demand. Do you remember that when it first happened?
Yeah.
It's been 100 days now. There was a fake ransom demand. And then I think they debunked that. And I think they caught whoever was doing it. And then, this person is not a kidnapper. And this woman in 80, what is she? 80 something years old?
Yeah, like the
84 years old.
Why are you kidnapping? I mean, she's 84.
Well, I get maybe for a ransom, but,
right?
Because
if that's not real, then what are we doing?
Yeah, if you're not asking for $1 million, then what is the purpose of this?
I'm just wondering what is Nancy Guthrie working on some kind of story that's going to just bring down the establishment or something? Similar to like.
Savannah Guthrie is the newscaster.
Oh, yeah.
Nancy's the mom.
Oh, okay. But like, all these artists that kill themselves apparently who are also working on child trafficking documentaries and shit like that. That's where my mind goes. It's like, oh, is she about to do something?
Okay, you think it's like
mom? And they're like, we'll kill your mom if you go along with this story.
She has like a videotape of like the president like jumping on top of her or something.
Right.
Like something crazy like that. And they just disappeared.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it is weird.
At 84, I'm like, you know what, Mom? You're going to go out a hero. I'm releasing this shit.
Yeah.
My mom was a hero and she sacrificed herself to get the truth out.
Yeah. I mean,
happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Post Mother's Day message. I mean, whatever they're doing, like the lady, if she's 84, they don't have much time to keep her around for whatever reason.
Well, or I mean, that could be the other thing is that, they kidnapped her. She got real stressed out and then she passed away. And then, they dumped her somewhere.
Then, what do we do with this? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very possible, actually. She might have a heart attack.
Right. I mean, I might have a heart attack if a dude in a mask here. I can show the screen real quick. Oh, nope. It crashed. Everything's crashing. I had a picture of them. It's just a guy in a ski mask.
Yeah. If I had one, I'd reenact it, but
yeah,
nothing handy.
That's John Jacobs' new thing. Is he just wears a ski mask and does stand up, and people are like, "This is the best. We should just do this whole show in ski masks, like we're whistleblowers."
Yeah, the voice changer. Yes, I used to do a ski mask.
In Phoenix, I won't say the name, but I actually got to meet a real whistleblower. It was one of the whistleblowers from the Guantanamo Bay stuff.
Oh,
yeah. He was featured in Serial.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, they never said his real name or anything. But yeah, he's a veteran. He's an Army veteran and a hero. So yeah, I got to meet him, and pretty cool.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Let's move on to FBI is investigating recent deaths and disappearance of multiple U.S. scientists. Have you been following this story?
Yeah. I mean, it's just really like, do they even give a shit about trying to hide stuff anymore? Like, the one chick, I mean, the most famous one's Amy Eskridge, who they just released, and I didn't think to do it, but like all this communication she had talking about what they're doing to her. She thinks that they were shooting microwave weapons at her and stuff, and she'd have like burns on her hands and things like that from inside her house. And
they have that. What is that?
She killed herself too.
Havana syndrome.
Yeah, I mean,
like the microwave weapons.
Yeah,
that they claim don't exist, but definitely fucking do.
Yeah, they definitely used it in Venezuela, apparently.
Yeah,
a gun or whatever.
So, what do you think's going on here? Let's see. This is talking about. So this is a news story out of ABC in Australia. So not our ABC. On a glooming morning in LA, Monica Reza and a friend from yoga class set out on a hike in the San Gabriel Mountains, a beautiful mountain area that I've hiked before. Midway through the hike on June 22nd, Monica fell about 30 meters behind her companion. Her friend glanced back to see Monica smiling and waving to say she was okay. So, sometimes you get a little tired and people go at different paces. But when her hiking partner looked back again, just moments later, Monica was gone. Search and rescue teams spent days looking for her body, but all they found was Monica's beanie. The director of materials processing at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory joined a growing list of U.S. scientists who had recently gone missing or dead. So this is another scientist working on new types of propulsion. Yeah. A lot of them are working on a lot of them are working on projects that relate to nuclear or propulsion or minimizing nuclear reactors. So like smaller nuclear reaction.
0 point energy shit. Yeah. That one's weird just because if she had a friend fought like in front of her and like, I haven't heard that.
Yeah. Like where the fuck did she go?
What did they do? Teleport her out? I mean, how does that happen? Like, it doesn't seem like they stuck her in a black van and took off.
No, not up there. No,
right? Like
she would have noticed the van driving away. It's open country.
Yeah, she would have seen, or like, what else could it be? I mean, I'm just shoot a teleportation gun at her. I mean,
or it's maybe those microwave devices, you turn them up all the way and your body just goes dust, just turns you to nothing.
I feel like there would still be like a puddle of blood dust or some shit.
Maybe it just turns you to releases your atoms back into the universe. No trace.
At this point, nothing is out of the. There's all possibilities are out there. Like that one's weird though. I hadn't heard that one. Just to have in the middle of nowhere with no real way of like swooping in and taking her or something like that. I
mean, if she fell off the mountain, they would find her dead body.
Right.
Like,
yeah,
as they do every other time.
Yeah. And if you're important, like it's probably a white lady, they'd use, they get up there and use infrared. They could see, heat signatures from helicopters.
They bring dogs out.
Yeah. It wouldn't be, it would be, especially if they knew where the last place you saw her, where like they would have a small area to look. You know, it's not like they just wandered off in the desert and, oh, we got all this desert to cover.
This kind of reminds me of like the missing 411 phenomena. Have you read anything about that? It's like people in national parks. It's mostly national parks or near national parks go missing under very mysterious circumstances.
I have heard
and
that.
Like nothing shows up, no trace. Or if they do come back, it's usually a person with like a mental handicap or a child. So like they'll find a person just like
they didn't have it like that before,
right? No, they did. No,
but
they don't.
Like,
no, it's like it'll be like
they were rejected.
Like one guy was like an elderly guy with dementia, and he went missing in a national forest for like 8 days or something. Definitely couldn't have survived on his own, and then he just like showed up with like very little clothing on and didn't know where he was. Kind of like Travis Walton, except Travis Walton knew where he was.
Right? Yeah, he seems to be very confident in his. He's the one who beat up an alien or whatever he said.
Yeah. But yeah, this kind of stuff where somebody just disappears without a trace is really fucking strange.
Yeah. Well, now that you say that, it's like, because there was the general who was in charge of all sorts of
I have a list right here.
Project stuff, and he disappeared and didn't take his phone and all that. And then it's just like, oh, if they can just take you out of existence, then that explains a lot more.
I mean, yeah, it could be that. It's like, or they could just teleport you to prison camp, or
right.
I mean, it could be like a prison camp on Mars. It might not even be on this planet.
Yeah. I mean, if you're teleporting, you shouldn't be able to go anywhere. You have to have a destination,
Is there a distance limit on teleportation?
Right. Do you have to have a receiver on the other end? How's that work?
So this says that there's 12 scientists that have all been missing or found dead in the last like 3 to 4 years, but there's speculation that this list could be much bigger.
Yeah. Those are just ones we know about.
So we got, let's see, Michael David Hicks died on July 30, 2023. No official cause of death has been given. He's a scientist at the NASA Jet Propulsion Lab. Let's see, he was studying the physical properties of comets and asteroids. And we have Matthew Sullivan, deceased in May 2024. Former Air Force intelligence officer and Bronze Star recipient. He was part of the U.S. government's UFO crash retrieval program.
Yeah.
According to anonymous sources, of course.
Right.
Frank Maywald died July 2024. No cause of death has been given. He worked as a imaging spectroscopy engineer at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory.
Saw some
now,
things
it's a big lab. It's a big lab. A lot of fucking people work there. I get that. But come on, this is weird.
No cause of death on 2 out of the 3. Is that what is that? I mean, like,
we got let's see, Anthony Chavez, Los Alamos National Laboratory employee. He worked as a construction foreman. Let's see, he's missing. Detective investigated his disappearance and said there were no indications of foul play, but also no signs that he was planning to leave. Just vanished without a trace once again. Nobody knows where he's gone. He didn't take his stuff with him. Nothing.
Yeah, they don't take their stuff with them.
Let's see. Monica Reza. That's the one missing. That's the one we talked about at the beginning. Melissa Cassius. Missing. Disappeared. She was a assistant at NASA's Los Alamos National Laboratory. Her husband works there. She was last seen by her husband after she dropped him off at work in the morning before she was due to head home. Her daughter returned home later that day and reported her missing. Her phone, purse, and wallet were left at home.
Oof.
This is fucking nuts. Like, now everyone's so statistically, there's about 7,000 people that work in these fields. So like that means, or no, more than that. 700,000 people work in these fields. So, if 4,000 people go missing or die, like apparently that's not a statistical anomaly, but just these scenarios are just weird.
Yeah. Like the people leaving their stuff behind is bizarre. Like, even anytime you leave the house, you're taking your phone with you. Like if you forget your phone, you're going back to get it.
Nobody takes a shit without taking their phone in there.
Exactly. And the fact that like whoever's doing this, they should be like, take the phone with it. Grab the phone, teleport that phone back with us too, just so you can buy us a little more time. I mean, it's crazy.
So next guy is Joshua LeBlanc. He died in a car crash in Alabama, but wait for the car crash. He was an electrical engineer at NASA Marshall Space Flight Center, and he worked on nuclear propulsion. His Tesla caught fire after leaving the road, and authorities took 3 days to identify his remains.
Yeah, you won't come. He's dead in a Tesla, but like
police. So he did have his phone on him, and police tracked it. And apparently he was sitting at Huntsville International Airport for 4 hours before the crash. He was sitting there in the parking lot of the international airport for 4 hours and then drove away. And then his car exploded and burned him to death.
Yeah, he wasn't driving that car. Elon was sitting there with his thing. Where's it going to go?
He was murdered at the airport.
Right.
And then they burnt his body up. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, those Teslas, those lock you inside.
Let's see. We got Steven Garcia is missing. He was a government contractor at a Kansas City National Security Campus. They make several products for the U.S. Department of Energy. He was last seen leaving his home on foot carrying a handgun.
Okay.
We got Jason Thomas. He's an assistant director of chemical biology for the pharmaceutical company Novartis. His body was pulled from Lake Quannapoit, Massachusetts, after he had been missing for 3 months.
Bro, these companies are the evil ones, man. I'm convinced
it's
that
all
the
linked.
are the most evil of them all.
It's all linked, like I guarantee that the heads of these companies are like special consultants for these NASA projects as well,
Yeah, they definitely have.
They're running
the line.
They're running shit at NASA and inside the government without official titles. Yeah,
right.
It's consulting.
Right.
Consulting.
That's a big deal.
Let's see. Nuno Leorio died on December 2025. He was fatally shot on his own property. He was a plasma physicist and professor at the MIT Plasma Science and Fusion Center. He was shot and killed in his apartment in Brookline, Massachusetts. Police identified his shooter as Claudio Manuel Nueves Valiente, the same man who committed the 2025 Brown University mass shooting that occurred 2 days before. So he was a mass. So this is this guy, and this is another MIT scientist. He did a mass shooting at Brown University, and then 2 days later, he tracked this guy down and killed him at home.
Damn, MK Ultra worked real good with that guy. They got a 2
Yeah,
for
exactly. They got a 2 for it. Apparently, they had met. I guess they had an undergraduate class together. Yeah. So,
God, man.
Because you're really obsessed with somebody that was in your class in college from 25 years ago, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Like
Carl Grillmeyer, he was fatally shot on his own property. He was a renowned retired California Institute of Technology astronomer and astrophysicist. His specialized study area was exoplanets and glacier structure and dark matter. He was shot and killed on his property in Texas, which, that's not out of the ordinary for Texas.
What you get for living in Texas?
Yes. Apparently it was a burglary.
Right.
Let's see. And then the last one we're going to mention is, there's one more after this. William McCastlad. This is the one that you were talking about, the Air Force major and former commander of the Air Force Research Laboratory. He was reported missing by his wife, who said he left his prescription glasses and phone behind, but took a revolver with him. So another guy who just wanders off with a gun. No phone, but a gun. This is all MK Ultra stuff.
I know.
Right?
I was going to say, I was the MK Ultra, you know. Oh, I just saw a thing. Off topic.
Yeah, they're holding back the MK Ultra files. I did see that.
Well, like I saw a thing. It was local representative Anna Paulina Luna. She tweeted out something about like the CIA has 24 hours to bring back the JFK MK Ultra files that were stolen from wherever. It's like, bro, like they just went into wherever they were and they're like, yeah, we're taking this shit. I guarantee you they're not getting it back. I mean, I think the MK Ultra might be the craziest shit of all of it. That's just like, you've been doing what? You've been doing what? All of us this whole time? I mean,
I don't know. I believe some of that stuff that comes from MK Ultra. I believe in remote viewing. I think that's real.
Yeah. I mean, they've had. I was watching some with Hal Putoff, he's all up in this UFO. So he did a lot of remote viewing stuff, and he was talking about how they made people millionaires because they wanted to see if they could bet on silver futures or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they did, and they made money, and then the guys just were like, okay, well, this is what we're gonna do now. And sure enough, just use remote viewing to remote view the stock market.
I should try that.
I know. That's what I was thinking too.
Well, I mean, now we're gonna get busted for insider trading if we get
right. We would, of course.
We said it out loud. Yeah, well, we're poor.
We need to run for Congress first, and then
right. Then you could do as much inside trader as you want.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, so the last one I wanted to mention, and this one isn't like formally looped in with these, but a lot of people are talking about it. Amy Eskridge.
Eskridge, yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
That's the one you were talking about. Yeah, the House Oversight Committee letter sent to the FBI does not list her death as potentially linked. She founded the Institute for Exotic Science in the U.S. and specialized in quantum computing and gravity modification.
Yeah.
Let's see. Her official cause of death has not been disclosed. She died at 34 after suffering from chronic pain. So that's what you're talking about, the microwave.
Yeah. Things. They're chronically shooting microwave weapons at me, and it hurts.
And it hurts so bad.
Oh, she had chronic pain. We did.
Usually, if the family doesn't list the death, it's a potential suicide.
Yeah.
Well, if you're just in pain,
shot herself in the head 3 times.
Right. I mean, I get it though. If they're just like, they could just torture you to death until you just want to end your own life.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should check her stuff out though. She's got a lot of content out there, videos of her talking about stuff. And like I said, she just had
like anti-gravity stuff.
Oh, not just that, just like the bad stuff going on inside the government. She names names. She's like, this guy's
really?
Evil, that guy's evil. This is what's real. This is what's not. But she also had all this communication with a friend, and the friend just recently released like texts and emails of what she was saying, like they're going to kill me or whatever, all that shit.
Yeah.
So that just came out recently.
So the official the official word from the government is like, yeah, we're looking into this, and if anything comes up, we'll make sure to investigate it fully and bring people to justice. That's the official toe the line.
Yeah.
But this is crazy that like this kind of this level of conspiracy type stuff, this is in mainstream media now. This is like,
thank God,
they're asking like the White House press correspondent about this kind of shit.
Yeah, exactly. And they're again, they're like, oh, I haven't heard of that. We'll look into it. And it's just like,
sure.
Okay. Yeah. We didn't find anything. Yeah. How hard did you look?
Yeah. It's wild shit. So this is the other theory is that it's a foreign government that's taking out these scientists. So like it's a foreign entity that is possibly trying to prevent the US from gaining like some sort of superior technology.
I think, and Amy Eskridge actually says something about this, that she thinks it's a privately held company. Like she thinks it's a company doing it, not necessarily the government doing it.
Right.
And well, now I'm starting to lean that way too.
there might not be governments left. It might just be companies at this point.
Right, exactly.
Wearing the mask of a government or whatever. You know?
But it wasn't necessarily an official government thing, you know? Yeah.
Why wouldn't a $1 trillion company try to control the world? Like, why wouldn't they?
Yeah, no. It's very discouraging.
Speaking of discouraging, the UFO files have been released, and you know, we've talked about it a little bit at the beginning of the show, but I'm not that impressed.
Right. I'm hoping it's just the tip. They just put the tip in. You know, I'm hoping that it was just, we're going to put this stuff out so that we don't completely freak people out, and then they're going to slowly give us a little bit more and a little bit more. But
so you're comparing UFO disclosure to like some sort of like a prom night like thing happening.
Yes.
Okay. we're just gonna insert a little bit,
Yes.
and then when you're okay with it, we're gonna put the whole
right.
thing in.
We're just ram it in, no lube.
You can't get pregnant if it's just the tip.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, because you're right. What they put out, I was just like, am I supposed to give a shit about, like, because it's like a lot of it's terrible. Like a lot of it's just like, did you see it was a 2-second clip and a white dot flies across the screen? It's like, why bother? Like, why bother with that? Like,
I mean, we've seen all that kind of shit.
Yeah, exactly. And it might just be because you and I are plugged into it and we're looking for it all the time, you know? So
right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if the general public even cares, though.
Yeah, I don't think they do. You know,
I do feel happy that Buzz Aldrin was validated.
Yeah,
because for years they were talking about like, oh, he's a crazy old man, and then now we got the photos.
Right,
we got the photos to prove that he was like, he saw some shit when he was on the moon.
Yeah,
we definitely went to the moon, by the way.
I know. It's like, well, I gotta believe it. If I want to believe that picture, then I have to believe in the moon landing. Because talk about mind fuck. Like, what if we do one from the moon and see what that does to them?
And then we have these other objects that, so you can see the shadow coming from the sun. So the sun, you can tell where the sun is because the moon doesn't rotate.
Right.
So you can tell exactly where they are, and so they're looking towards the dark side of the moon here, and look at all these little artifacts that they can see. It's crazy.
Yeah,
this is a slightly different angle because, you know, once again, the sun doesn't really move from where the moon is.
Right, but even like those photos, I'm like, you're telling me that's the best you got?
Well, this is what, 1963 or something?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I'm just saying.
That good.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Pretty good shots considering what they were working with.
Yeah,
they fucking strapped a fucking porta-john onto the top of a rocket.
Yeah,
and then they shot that shit at the moon.
We fucking did it. Can't believe we made it. Yeah, get a picture, bro. Take lots of pictures.
Yeah. So, what else?
I'll be like, if you want to not believe in the moon landing, go to the Smithsonian thing and see the actual
the capsule that they were in.
You're like, what? That thing?
It looks like something like a child made pretending to be a spaceman.
Yes, exactly, and not even that good. Not even that good.
It's made out of like foil and like an erector set.
Yeah, like, you told me people wanted to space on that shit. Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, and I remember that Apollo 13. Remember they used that as like a fucking life raft. They made it back to Earth in that fucking thing.
What?
That's the whole plot of Apollo 13.
Yeah, I don't understand space travel, I guess.
It's 3 guys farting in that tiny fucking capsule for 3 days.
Yeah.
Like, hope we don't die when we re-enter or hope we don't burn to death.
God damn it, Tom Hanks. I'm going to die in here if you keep that up.
Keep shitting your pants. Oh, I mean, they had to shit their pants. There was no toilet.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, they're just pooping in their pants. That's the name of the episode. Astronauts pooping in their pants.
Yes, there you go.
Before we get out of here, I don't know. I think, let's see. Oh, you have some new footage, right? So it's not your footage, but it's
yeah, I wasn't there.
So you have some cool stuff. So this stuff, what came out with the UFO files and the new documentary?
Oh yeah.
Do I have to add it, or can you?
Here, I'll just do the screen share. Oh wait, what are you doing?
Wait, sorry, wrong
Okay,
thing.
so that is we can go into that. Do the follow up to the Miami Mall.
Well, no, I mean, let's stay on subject for
Okay.
one more minute.
All right, hold
So
on.
Miami Mall, you have to grab it. That's right, with the link.
I'll just share the screen. Yeah. You got me?
So this is
this is
footage from Jeremy Corbell.
Yes, he has a documentary. It's of him, not by him. Called Sleeping Dog. It's gonna go. There you go.
There we go.
But they have this stuff, and this is all the clips that they were showing from this documentary.
So this is what, an unidentified flying humanoid?
Yeah. So I mean, whatever that is.
It's just some fucking, what is it? Some Super Saiyan
flying booger.
That's flying. Oh, and he just fucking flies
yeah,
away
that's
like
what's
that?
crazy. Yeah. I don't really know. That one was the most interesting one, I thought. But it definitely shows, because it's Jeremy Corbell having a crisis of conscience and like, should I even be doing this shit? Like crying on camera and all that. And
yeah, he's an emotional little guy.
Yeah, they do a scene where he goes out to the desert and digs up his proof, pulls out a USB thing out of his container that he had.
Oh, he's got like an ammo can in the desert.
Yeah. Yes. Make a whole thing out of it, and then it shows him on his laptop looking at this stuff. But there's more of the Superman one. I mean, what is that?
Yeah, it's just, it looks like it's human shaped, but yeah, back it up a little bit. It looks like it's kind of human shaped, and it's just, I mean, what the fuck could that be? It's fucking Omni-Man.
Yeah,
like
sure. I mean, I don't know. He definitely holds on to it like his life depends on it. He's talking a lot about just thinks he's gonna die, thinks they're coming after him, all that stuff.
Well, with all these scientists and whistleblowers that are
probably right,
then yeah, I mean, I believe that. I don't think he's full of shit. Yeah, he probably should be scared.
Yeah, he's definitely gotten threats and all that stuff. I mean,
he's gonna get vaporized on top of a mountain.
Right, disappeared, just gone.
Yeah. So we got so this is what. This is a screen recording right here. So
this
update
footage
to the Miami Mall thing.
Shows the interdimensional beings from the Miami Mall incident. Now it only showed 2 seconds of these beings before the phone had malfunctioned. But in these 2 seconds, you can clearly see what these beings look like. Look at this. Then the phone just stopped working. This was the only recording they was able to get.
Yeah, I mean, it could be AI.
Could be.
It definitely could
all
be.
of us could be AI. We don't know.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you can make AI do anything now. Usually, you can kind of tell, but if you want to fake something nowadays, you have to make it look shitty.
Yeah.
Because if it looks too good, everybody can tell it's not real.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just say, like, I don't believe anything 100%. Like, showing this, it's just like, that's for you to decide. Like, I don't know. But it's interesting.
That's what Orange Man said about the UFO files. This is for you guys to decide. It's like, I don't know. How about you just tell us?
Yeah, you could just stop fucking around, tell us. But it's interesting with the other one there. If you play the other one, that's the video of a VHS playing on a TV. It does look like a similar.
Oh, it was like tall, gray beings.
You gotta add the music over
this matter, and I've been asked to.
Okay, that's where I stopped the screen grab.
So that's like, why is it on a VHS tape then?
Well,
on a old TV, like that, how does that make any sense?
Well, I guess if you wanted to make it so that they couldn't remotely delete something,
I guess so. That's right. People keep saying that on Reddit. I forget about that, where they can remotely erase your hard drives. Apparently, I guess if they could melt your brain with a fucking
if they could teleport you out of nowhere. I mean, I guess they could teleport that tape too. But I guess that's one way to think about it. I don't know, man. But
that shit is crazy. What we do know, and that is one of our viral clips, is talking about this incident at the Miami Mall a few years ago.
We'll piggyback it.
Yeah, we're piggybacking it. So that's like so supposedly it was like gray beings. What's cool about that VHS tape is that it's showing a bunch of people like exiting the mall, not like it's not kids rioting. It's like it looks like they're definitely running from something. Like, so supposedly the story, if you didn't watch the last episode, go back and check it out. A bunch of interdimensional entities teleported into a Miami mall, and then they surrounded the mall, and then I guess eventually they teleported themselves away. But in the process, supposedly a bunch of people got fucked up from the teleport, frozen in time, or their limbs
they got real
stuck
sick
in the ground
or whatever. Yeah, or they were just sitting there like completely motionless.
Shit's crazy. I had one more thing. Let's see. This thing's kind of long. My husband and I drove through Mississippi, and I think we fell through some kind of vortex. Let's see. It says our GPS. So they were on the road, going from Florida to back home to Missouri. The GPS took us on a shortcut off the highway as the sun was setting. We went through a town called Vaden. This is maybe 7:30 or 8-ish. I remember telling my husband the town had a haunted vibe or just some bad energy. Things got more rural. They said this. They were basically just in this just spooky places after spooky places on this weird shortcut. They're in Kansas. They think they maybe went through a devil's portal. They said they reported feeling like they were constantly driving in circles for about 2 hours. They were driving. So for 2 hours, they said the gas gauge on their car stayed at 3/4 full for like more. And they just felt like they were driving around in nowhere and nothing. They said the truck, typically they have to stop about every 2.5 hours to fill it up. So it's a big truck. We kept talking about how this didn't feel right. Every few hundred yards, we would see houses, but none of them had any lights on. My husband said that's strange. It almost seems like the highway is abandoned. More lights should be on at 8 p.m. So this is only 8 p.m. and every house that they saw was just completely blacked out. After 8, next house we pass, every light on. This happened multiple times. We would say we hadn't seen something in a minute, and then that thing would appear. So it's like, it's weird that all the lights are off, and then a minute later, every light's on in the house.
Quick, turn the lights on. They're on to us.
We hardly saw any other cars, but 2 times we did see a string of 4 cars, exactly the same make and model, driving in perfect proportion to one another. Some kind of white SUV, or maybe it was a coincidence. But it happened again, just like a glitch, a few miles apart. So they just see 4 cars driving down the highway in unison.
My God, that's weird. I've never heard any description like that.
This is wild.
It was like they were plucked out and then just put in like a hamster, or like saving air. Like you just sit there for a second.
They're in maybe some kind of simulation of some sort. At one point, we drove through a small town before getting back on route. This was maybe another hour in at 9 p.m. We saw no people. Cars were moving and lights were on, but no one was outside. We didn't see anyone in fast food restaurants or out in parking lots. We thought nothing of it at the moment, but looking back, isn't that strange? Yeah. Also, no animals.
Ooh.
So, they're constantly, they
It
live
was
out in
like
the
they
country.
drove into like a studio, like a movie studio, and then they
Yeah.
just had the same shit going past them, like they were being
Yeah,
filmed
when
for
you're
a
driving
movie.
in the country, you're always looking out for animals. You're looking for that eye shine. You don't want to hit anything.
Right,
You don't want to
yeah.
hit a fucking deer. You don't want to hit a. One time I was out in a rural area and it was foggy out. It hit 2 wild hogs. Almost totaled the car.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll do it.
So it's like, animals are everywhere. So it's
Yeah.
weird to not see one deer when you're driving through a rural area.
Yeah, especially if everything's dark. If everything's dark out, they're out moving around for sure.
They said they also talked about how they had their dog, and their dog is just an old ass dog that sleeps all the time. But when they were driving through this area, the dog was like uncomfortable and standing up and whining and crying.
Oh, weird. They know.
Yeah. It's so they also said that it was like 2.5 hours, but it felt like it was longer. It felt like
that
time
sucks.
was stuck. Yeah. It felt like
if you want to get
lot
caught in
longer.
one of those time loops, you want to do the one that it's like, oh, we drove 11 hours and 90 minutes, not that it took twice as long.
Like the guy at Waffle
had to
House.
pee
where
this whole
the
time.
guy
Yeah.
that teleported to a Waffle House.
God dang it, man. I couldn't get the other side of it.
So they said they got back, the GPS brought them back to the interstate, and then everything was just normal. Yeah. Everything stopped as soon as they were back on the interstate.
That's weird. And the GPS
they said
was just normal the whole time, telling them where to go.
Yeah, they said that they believe in God, and they said that God saved them from whatever weird vortex that they were in. They believe that. They said they're also professional scientists. So this is a burner account, obviously. So
that's how scientists describe themselves. I'm a professional scientist. Okay.
Yeah.
Believe me.
Well, no, I just said that. They just said that they were scientists.
Okay.
Yeah. They said that we work as scientists. Yeah.
Okay. I was really hoping they had said it.
I don't know. I mean, this is all written. This is all written way better than the typical Reddit post.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Typical Reddit post is like actually hard to read because you're like, what the fuck are you trying to say?
Right. I was upset when I was writing it. Long post ahead. Just
long
FYI.
post ahead. FYI, I am not going to edit this.
Yeah. I don't have much time.
Well, that's crazy. I have experienced stuff like that before where I have been like driving and then all of a sudden I'm like way further along. So it's like the opposite of this. I'm like way further along than I should be.
The upside. Yeah.
Yeah. Where like I've been driving to Tallahassee and then it's like
that's
2
weird
hours.
that you said Tallahassee. I was
Really?
thinking about myself driving to Tallahassee.
Okay. We're synced up like
Our
girls
periods
on
are
their
synced
period. Yeah.
Oh my God. And then
We're
I
both
said it.
making a shitty joke. God damn it.
Okay, that's going to be a clip.
Both making the same dumb joke. All right.
About
But
being
yeah, like
synced
I've
up.
been driving. I was like driving to Tallahassee one time, and then it was just like all of a sudden it felt like it was like 2 hours, and I was like past Perry and like right outside Tallahassee. And I was like, no, this should have been 4 hours or 3.5 at least if I'm driving like a fucking maniac.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean,
Yeah, have you ever experienced anything like that?
No, not really. Not that I could think of.
No, I mean, what is there to investigate? What do I go? What do I go back and be?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know. How do you investigate that? If you are driving through a vortex, you don't want to go back through the vortex, right?
Yeah, that's true. He just did you a favor, and you're going to ask questions. I mean,
but I've also experienced driving through like towns that seem abandoned. But I never equated the two before. Like I never equated it to like a vortex. But I do remember one time I went on a surf trip with some friends in high school. And I remember like driving through like a beach town. Like we were camping, and so we were just like looking for something to do. Because we were just camping and surfing all day. And then we like drove through like a beach town and like everything was like shuttered at like 8 p.m.
Huh.
Maybe it was like off season or something like, I don't know. But I definitely like when you're driving through a town and nothing's open, that is like kind of an unsettling feeling, right?
Yeah, I think the lesson of today's show is that vortexes and teleporting is definitely happening.
Yeah, I guess that's the name.
Watch where you step.
That's the name of the episode is Vortex. Vortexes and microwave energy.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, and periods.
Before we get out of here, one last thing. Remember to check out Clean AF CBD. That's our sponsor. If you go to cleanafcbd.com and use the code somethingplanet at checkout, you're going to get 15% off your order. So go get some vapes, some snacks, topicals, anything you need. Before we get out of here, I started watching a new paranormal show. Not a real one, fiction. We're in fiction right now, but it's fun if you like that sort of thing. It's a new comedy called Widow's Bay on Apple Plus.
Okay.
And it's basically about people that live on a haunted island, like in New England.
Okay.
And the mayor really wants to start like a tourism industry. So he's like trying to get tourists to come to the island. But I watched 2 episodes so far, and first one kind of scary. Second one, very scary.
Really?
But also the dialogue's hilarious. Yeah, it's like
that's how you make a good show. Like,
yeah,
most of the best dramas are funny too.
Yeah, exactly. It's like scary shit is happening, but like just like all the weird the way that they talk about the weird shit that's happening all around them is really funny.
Good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, so check out Widow's Bay. And also check out our other podcast, Something Planet. Also on this YouTube channel, and our sports podcast, Three Ugly Mugs. And remember to check out the ROI podcast with Eric and Law Smith.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I always forget. You just did it before this.
I just did it like an hour ago. Tried to block it out because Law had a background. His Zoom background was a bunch of men in Speedos and just trying to make the guests as uncomfortable as possible.
Yeah, Law's definitely getting to be something. Yeah,
he's something.
He's the most unique midlife crisis I've seen so far. So
that is the best way to put it.
So yeah, Law Smith, hilarious. I just had him at my show. Recently, and the crowd fucking loved him. He was just being a weirdo for 10 minutes, and they were fully in. So
that's what you do.
All right, we're gonna get the fuck out of here. I guess we'll just play the song again. Thank you for being on the show and doing this with me. Hopefully we'll do another one.
Thanks for having me, bud.
Yeah, and subscribe, please.
Bigfoot right now, back on the radar at a Tampa Bay park.
He died here in 1978.
So you've got Gilbert the Ghost after you?
Gilbert the Ghost, yeah, great name.
Who are you going to call?